my God, what the is that?
What the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? Get out the fucking tent. What the fuck is that?
Whoa! Whoa!
There's a group of people over there.
Should we get out of here?
Like a bad feeling about.
You gotta go! Do not these books!
Sarai! Aqui foi.
What do you want? Leave me alone!
Camping is meant to be a peaceful escape into nature, a chance to disconnect from the modern world and enjoy the great outdoors. But sometimes, the wilderness holds more than just scenic views and starry skies. In this video, we'll explore 5 of the most disturbing camping encounters ever caught on camera. These aren't just campfire tales. These are real moments, recorded by real people, that will make you think twice before venturing too far from civilization. It's January 16th, 2024. Sam, from the YouTube channel The Northwest Wind, is known for his stealth camping and outdoor adventures. But this time, his experience in the Cleveland, Ohio woods turns into a terrifying ordeal that he'll never forget.
So that was the end of the official trail. There's all kinds of unofficial trails that go all through these woods. It's a couple hundred acres. Don't think you're allowed to camp back here, but I'm not camping. I'm just gonna lay my head for the night in a stealthy way.
As usual, Sam starts off by hiking through the woods, scouting for a spot to set up camp for the night.
I think we're gonna call this home for the evening. Looks pretty dry, well, relatively. What do you know? This looks like a tent or a tarp. That kind of sketches me out. So that's the remains of a tent and a tarp. That means somebody's camped back here before?
He finds a location that looks promising, until he notices a weathered, abandoned tent lying eerily close by. Shrugging off the strange find, he decides to set up camp anyway, but can't quite shake a sense of unease.
Perfectly nice and stealthy. Like I said, I still have to fix the fly a little bit, strengthen the angles of everything, but I wanted to just get everything set up, then I'll go ahead and do that here in a bit. Nice stealthy color. I know there's no foliage right now, so like I said, I'm gonna tuck that probably up against this tree flat, and I'll put the pelly case inside of it, so it'll be behind the tree, so anyone that walks up over along here, I'm pretty far back off the trails, at least the main trail, but anyone that comes back here probably will not see me from afar, especially once there's foliage and whatnot. This thing is very, very stealthy.
Once his camp is ready, Sam starts cooking, but a strange feeling begins to creep in. The atmosphere feels off.
I don't know what it is here, but I keep feeling like somebody's watching me, and it's like very, very strong feeling, like hair on the back of my neck standing up. I don't know. I just keep feeling like I'm being watched or something, though. I don't know. There are people around for sure. It's a very public park area, but I'm off the main trails by a ways. It's also very dead back here and foggy too. I don't know if the camera picks up the fog, but there's fog rolling in like everywhere. It's just kind of creepy, I guess, but...
Brushing it off as just the eerie mist rolling in, he continues with his meal. But as night falls, his unease only deepens.
It's getting dark. Gonna be fully dark here in about 10 minutes or so. Somebody just walked by. I don't know if they had a dog or not, but they definitely didn't see me, but I could barely see them. The tent does not sit high at all. I've been sitting on my pelly case. This was while I was eating, just finishing up eating. I don't know why, I'm just spooked. I haven't been saying that, but I've been spooked since I got here. I keep feeling like somebody's watching me. And then seeing that person. I know it's a public park, but still. Take that in here. It's a little damp.
As the unsettling feeling of being watched lingers, Sam catches a glimpse of someone walking by. Though it seems the person hasn't noticed him, the sight only heightens his fear. Trying to calm himself, Sam lies down in his tent, but that's when the real terror begins.
There's somebody, hang on. I don't know if they could see it or not through the tent. I don't think so. I'm leaning right up against the light, but somebody's walking around out there very close to the tent. Somebody's out there. I don't know if they're coming this way or just walking around out there. I can't tell. Somebody's definitely walking around out there, though. Hang on. I don't want to leave the light on in case they could see in here. I think the fly is thick enough that they can't see the light, but still, I'm leaning right up against the lantern, so you can only just barely see my face.
Suddenly, he hears footsteps approaching his tent. With his light dimmed, Sam waits in silence, hoping they'll fade away. But the footsteps only circle closer.
They're getting closer, hang on. Hang on. I want you to be able to see as much as possible, but I'm not going to turn on the lantern again. I have my headlamp in my pocket, too. They're really close now. They're like... Listen. I don't like this at all. I'm spooked.
Hello? Hello?
Panicking, Sam calls out, letting whoever is outside know he's in the tent. No response. The silence only intensifies his fear.
I think there's two people. I can't tell. I can barely hear them talking. They're whispering. I think there's two people.
Hello?
I think there's two of them. They're coming closer to the tent. They have to know that I'm in here. I'm gonna try and just be silent. Hang on. They're walking around outside in circles.
Hello? Hello? Alright, I don't like this. Hello? Hello? They're touching my tent. Stop.
They're right outside the tent.
Hello? I'm in here. Hello? 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 Alright, I'm getting the out of here. Hello? Hello? I don't know what the this is, but we're getting out of here. Hang on. Hello? Okay, they're walking away now. What do you want? What do you want? I have a knife. Where's my knife? They're with me. They're with me here. Holy crap. Get away. What do you want? Hello? I can't see you. Hello? All right, I'm getting out of here. We're getting the hell out of here. Hello? What do you want? Say something. I see you. They collapsed my tent on me. I don't know which way they went. I think they went this way. I see you. Get away!
It becomes clear that there are at least two people outside. Gathering his courage, Sam unzips his tent to look, but the forest is pitch black, making it nearly impossible to see. He shouts that he has a knife, hoping to scare them off.
All right, I'm spooked. I don't like this. Get my headlamp on and we're getting out of here right now. They're just standing there. They're just standing there. What do you want? Leave me alone! They went over that way. I can't see them now. I know you're there. I see you. They collapsed my tent on me and pulled the fly off while I was still in there. It smells like someone's smoking a cigarette too. I smell your cigarette. I smell your cigarette. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. I have a knife. I smell your cigarette. All right, I'm officially like tweaking now. I'm like, all right, we're just gonna get out of here. We're just gonna get out of here. I'll come back for this crap later. Do I have my phone? I'm gonna call 911 if you come near me. Should I just call the police now or do I just go? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I'm scared to go in any direction. I don't know where to go. I'm scared to go in any direction. I smell your cigarette. Is the camera on? The camera's on. I'm recording all of this.
Overcome with fear, Sam decides to abandon everything, sprinting blindly through the forest in a desperate attempt to escape.
All right, they're moving again. I don't know, I'm getting out of here. We're going. I'll come back for this some other time. All right, let's get the hell out of here. They're coming behind me. I don't know what they're doing. They could just be around. I don't know. I don't know where I'm going. They're at my campsite. I see them. I see you reflecting off my tent. Leave my shit alone. All right, I'm getting out of here. You can have it.
His heart pounds as he runs, but then he notices the two figures standing by his abandoned tent. Sam shouts to scare them away, but they remain unfazed.
One of them's following me. One of them. Okay, here's the trail of some kind. Ah! 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 I just ate. I'm soaked. I'm toast. Okay. Oh, they're coming. Leave me alone. Okay.
Realizing he's being chased, Sam races deeper into the forest, stumbling multiple times as he frantically tries to escape. It feels like a nightmare as he struggles to find his way.
They're pulling. Jesus Christ. They were pulling on my tent. They ripped the fly off. That's when I sat up, then they scurried. Okay, I'm back in the field now. I don't see anybody. I'd be able to see them.
Exhausted and bruised, he eventually reaches an open field and pauses, hoping he's lost his pursuers. But his relief is short-lived.
Hang on, is this still recording? Is it still recording? Is it still recording? Right at the edge of the wood line. It's about 150 yards away. Hang on. You see that? I see you! I can see you! Oh, it's getting bigger. It's getting bigger. All right, let's get the out of here. I don't know if they're like after me or something or what the happening. We're getting the here. It's getting bigger. They're coming this way. Oh, I don't like this. I'm calling the police.
He spots the figures still following him. Summoning every last bit of strength, Sam sprints toward his car, heart pounding, desperate to reach safety.
There's another car here. Okay. This is okay. All right, we're getting out of here. All right. Lock my doors. What the f? What the f? I'm soaked. Where's my phone? Everything's muddy, disgusting. My knee, I'm soaked. I gotta go home. All right, let's drive out of here. I'll record again in a minute. We made it out though. My gear's still back there. My tent, my dry bag, sleeping pad. I don't see anybody coming or anything. I don't know what the f they're doing back there. And they were messing with my tent and throwing stuff at the tent, walking around it in circles and stuff.
Finally, he makes it to his vehicle, safe, but still in total shock. He notices another car in the lot, possibly belonging to those who stalked him. With no time to waste, he speeds away, still trying to process the terrifying ordeal he just survived. Returning the next morning, Sam finds his gear wet, trampled, and damaged. The eerie sight only solidifies the horror of his experience. As he gathers his belongings and leaves the forest behind, one haunting question remains. Who were these mysterious stalkers? And what were they planning in the dark woods of Cleveland? This chilling mystery may remain forever unsolved, leaving us with unsettling questions about what truly happened that night. It's a haunting reminder of how vulnerable we are when we're all alone in the vast, dark woods. Before we dive in, I'd really appreciate it if you took a moment to subscribe to the channel and become part of this amazing community. About 95% of you watching aren't subscribed. It's completely free. Now, let's get back to the video. Meet Bear, a father of 2 boys and a seasoned adventurer. He documents his spine-chilling explorations and uploads them on YouTube under the channel Exploring with Bear. While most of his journeys take him deep into the unknown, he's usually joined by close friends. But tonight, he's venturing alone into the heart of a haunted forest, a place few dare to step foot.
This place is just swarming with haunted history and urban legends of serial killers, satanic cults.
As night falls, Bear drives deeper into the forest, his van the only source of light in the encroaching darkness. He parks, steps out, and lights a campfire, its flames flickering against the growing shadows. The forest is still. It looks like it's going to be a quiet night. Little does he know, it's going to be anything but that. Bear, always ready for an adventure, begins his night of exploration.
I really don't want to do this. I'm hearing noises all around me already. Is that whistling? This is insane.
But something feels off. You can see it in his eyes. An unsettling awareness that he's not alone. He pushes the thought aside, chalking it up to his imagination. But his instincts are sharper than he realizes.
This sounded like somebody back there in the woods. Okay, I want to try to walk a little fast to get us to the barn, because it's a long walk.
He mutters to himself, trying to shake off the creeping sense of dread. But the forest has a way of playing tricks on the mind. And tonight, it's only just begun. Venturing deeper, his footsteps grow hesitant as he approaches an old barn, hidden deep within the woods. It's covered in graffiti, abandoned and decaying, a forgotten relic of time, but something about it feels wrong.
My heart is freaking racing.
With every step, the atmosphere thickens, pressing down on him. His nerves are fraying, but he presses on, determined to uncover the secrets of this forsaken place. And then, it happens.
Did you hear the footsteps? Footsteps just came from up there. Shh, 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 shh. Oh, that's so loud. Shh, shh. There it is again. Oh my goodness. I didn't see anybody up there. There was nobody here. There was nobody here. I feel like I'm gonna puke. No freaking way. Did that just happen? No freaking way. Hello? I got my thing in my hand, guys. I'm ready right now if I have to be. Hello? I heard you walking up here. What? Oh my goodness, my heart's going so freaking fast.
Bear freezes, his breath catching in his throat. If you rewind the video, listen closely, you can hear it too. Footsteps, clear as day, coming from the loft above. But when Bear checks, nothing, no one. Just the echo of his own heartbeat pounding in his ears.
Freaking footsteps. There was nobody there. I know you guys had to hear that. Whew. I just want to be back in the truck. I just want to be back in the truck.
Frightened, but trying to stay calm, he rushes back to the van, opting for what he hopes will be safety. But safety, it seems, is far from reach.
Oh. Oh. No way. Man, I am hearing crap all around me. That was like a hiss. I don't know if you guys heard it. That was a loud hiss, though. You might have heard that. That might have been something more spiritual. I don't know what would have hissed like that. I can't even tell you how I'm feeling right now. And I don't know why I keep feeling like there's something right behind me. And I seen like a figure. It was like a person. Twice. I really thought there was a person.
Every instinct screams at him. Someone, or something, is behind him. He picks up his pace. Little does Bear know. His instincts are right.
I'm seriously thinking about putting the camera down and running back to the truck. Just so I can get there faster. Sorry guys if the camera's crazy because I've really been not paying attention to it. Sorry.
Thinking the worst is behind him, exhaustion takes over.
Man, I feel tired, but at the same time my insides are still like stirring. I still feel stirred. I feel restlessness like up in here.
He falls asleep, at least for a little while.
Something outside. I did fall asleep, but it sounded like something hit my truck. What is it? Oh, somebody's there. Somebody's there. So where's my frickin' mic? Where's the frickin'... Hey! There's a car there.
But then, someone tries the door handles. Who would creep through the forest in the dead of night trying to get inside? He steps out, checks the area, nothing. But the dread is real. Shaken and unnerved, Bear makes a decision. He's leaving. He hastily packs up and drives away, the van disappearing into the night. And yet, one question remains. Who or what was out there that night? On July 5th, 2024, a video was uploaded to the YouTube channel Sarai Guia Energetica, documenting what appears to be one of the most chilling paranormal experiences ever captured on camera. The footage follows Sarai and her team as they explore a desolate, abandoned location in search of a rumored ghost, a child spirit said to haunt the area. What begins as a routine paranormal investigation quickly spirals into something far more unsettling, leaving both the investigators and the viewers questioning what they have just witnessed. From the moment they arrive, the eerie atmosphere is undeniable. The location is dark, desolate, and covered in overgrown vegetation, as if it had been forgotten by time. Sarai, the lead investigator, immediately senses something unusual. She calls out to the spirit, asking if it is present. The team remains silent, waiting for a response. Within seconds, strange noises begin to echo around them. Whispers, rustling, and what sounds like faint, hurried footsteps. At first they assume it might be the wind, but then the sounds grow clearer, almost deliberate. Then, something happens that makes everyone freeze.
¡Saray! Ay, ¿qué fue? Ay, ¿qué fue? ¿Qué fue? ¿Qué fue? Pequeño. Pequeño. Saray. Ay, amigo, la Saray. Uy, 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 habló. Habló. No manches. Saray, volví a mirar al pequeño, no lo miro. Uy. Saray, grabé el niño. Oye, escucha. En serio, yo lo grabé aquí lo grabé yo, amiga. Ay, no, Dios mío, amiga. Amiga, y no traes ni alcohol, nada, ¿verdad? Amiga, ocupas traer alcohol para las ocasiones ya, amiga.
Estaba buscándolo, casi, te lo juro que casi lo agarro. No sé si a lo que corrió dejó un zapato, allá hay un zapato tirado.
A ver, ¿dónde?
Allá.
¿Dónde?
They see a small figure dart behind a crumbling wall. The group rushes toward the area, cameras ready, but by the time they arrive, there is nothing there. Sarai insists that she too saw movement, but the camera doesn't capture anything conclusive. The group begins speculating. Could it be a trick of the mind, or did they just witness something truly paranormal? Tension rises as the investigation continues. Sarai suddenly reacts to something near an abandoned structure, claiming to have seen movement. The camera swings toward the direction she's pointing, but once again, nothing is visible on screen. The team members exchange nervous glances, their excitement now mixed with growing unease. As they move deeper into the location, they come across an eerie discovery.
Hay que jugar, vamos a jugar, ven. Es que aquí está, pero no lo veo.
Por aquí está.
Aquí está. Te saliste por acá. Travieso, ven.
Uy. Foca. Fue aquí.
Vamos, mi amor, hay que jugar, vente.
Pequeño, ven.
Vente, mi amor. Mira, y si hay un pequeño, porque mira. Vente, corazón, vente. Te vamos a llevar a un lugar bonito. ¿Quieres ir?
A small, worn-out shoe lying alone in the dirt. The sight of it sends a wave of chills through the team. They begin to question whether they are searching for a spirit or if there is something more disturbing at play. Before they can process the implications, a chilling sound stops them in their tracks. A soft, high-pitched giggle echoes through the darkness. The team collectively holds their breath. It doesn't sound mechanical, nor does it resemble the usual noises of an old building settling. It sounds disturbingly real. Sarai immediately calls out, asking if the child is there. No response. Then one of the investigators stiffens. A faint voice, barely above a whisper, seems to come from behind them. The team turns around, cameras rolling, but again, there is nothing but empty shadows. As they continue, the temperature suddenly drops, and the air grows heavy with an unshakable feeling of dread. Then, another voice.
Ahí está.
Vente, mi amor, vente. ¿Estás aquí solito?
Oye, está hablando.
Aquí estoy, mi amor, ven.
¿Me escucha?
Aquí está, vete.
Aquí no hay nada.
Pues aquí lo vimos.
A ver, atrás del muro. No, acá no hay nada.
Tampoco.
Oye,
Chiquito, ven.
oye, ¿escuchas?
Pequeño.
Aquí fue. Oh. ¿Me escuchaste?
Ven, aquí estamos. ¿Estás aquí? Siéntate acá aquí solito. ¿Dónde estás?
It is unmistakably the voice of a child. The entire team hears it at the same time. It's soft, almost pleading. It takes a moment for anyone to react. Sarai calls out again, attempting to communicate, but the voice vanishes as suddenly as it appeared. An eerie silence takes over, amplifying the team's anxiety. One investigator suggests that perhaps the spirit is playing a game with them. They are now both thrilled and terrified. They have captured evidence, but they are also in the middle of something far beyond their understanding. Sarai and her team decide it's time to leave. As they make their way back to their vehicle, they can't shake the feeling that something or someone is still watching them from the darkness. Even as they drive away, the experience lingers heavily in their minds. Whether what they witnessed was truly paranormal or the result of an overactive imagination, one thing is clear. Something was there, and it did not want them to stay. Daring Wood. This chilling location is infamous for its dark history. Numerous bodies have been discovered here, and countless people mysteriously disappeared, particularly in the early 1900s. It's no surprise that locals have nicknamed it the Screaming Woods, as eerie screams are said to echo through the trees at night. On April 4th, 2019, the four friends set out to camp in Daring Wood. Nervous but laughing, they step into the forest, unaware of the horrors that await them in the dark. Then, Jay notices the camera light flickering at their meeting point, yet no one is near it. Already feeling uneasy, they decide they have explored enough for now and regroup to. The further they go, the stranger things become. Shadows seem to move on their own, and stomach-churning sounds creep through the trees, keeping them constantly. Jay swears he sees a child standing among the trees. Panic spreads as more mysterious noises echo through the woods, making them question if something is watching them. In the dead of night. Josh is an adventurous YouTuber known for his thrilling camping experiences with his wife on his channel, Camping with Josh. But on this trip, his adventure took a terrifying turn. It's September 5th, 2024. Josh is hiking through a rainy, foggy stretch of England's oldest forests, searching for the perfect spot to set up camp. Excited for the night ahead, but unaware of what awaits him, he unknowingly steps into one of his most unsettling experiences yet. After finding a spot to settle in, an eerie feeling washes over him, leaving him slightly uneasy. Shaking it off, he continues setting up his shelter and gathering firewood. As nightfall creeps in, strange noises emerge from the bushes nearby. Curious yet cautious, Josh decides to investigate to ensure there's no danger lurking around.
I'm just literally sat over there trimming the wood down, cutting it down how I like it, and I can just hear some mad movement going on in those bushes over there. I can't tell if it's like the rainfall just making quite a commotion, or there may be rabbits or deers maybe walking through, or any dog walkers or whatever, I don't know. Bit spooky.
Finding no sign of anything unusual, he convinces himself it's just his imagination and returns to his campfire. But the night's mysteries are far from over. Heavy footsteps echo through the darkness, this time much closer than before. Feeling unsafe, Josh scans the area once more.
find it really difficult. Do you know what I mean? You heard that. And it's really quiet. There should be birds singing. There was birds singing, and I've just noticed they've just stopped singing. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't they be singing? I'm finding it really difficult to focus. Lovely little spot. Lovely food to be cooked. A night under stars.
The uneasy feeling grows stronger, especially when the birds suddenly fall silent. Still, he tries to shake it off and carries on with his tasks.
When the camera was off, I heard some really heavy movements in the bushes, and I'm pretty sure I saw something in the bushes as well. As I was standing still, there was this movement there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to leave my tarp here in the woods. My bag is already packed. I'm just going to grab what I can grab and come back here in the morning, and maybe just do a bit more talking with you there. So I think it's important to be real with you guys. Yeah, I'm gonna pack up. I guess I could take this tarp away, but I just don't really want to. Alright, I'm gonna go, guys.
The strange noises persist, and glimpses of movement flicker through the bushes. With the last light fading and shadows deepening, fear begins to outweigh curiosity. Realizing it's neither comfortable nor safe to stay, Josh decides to abandon his shelter before the forest is swallowed by darkness.
Hello?
I apologise, it's not really the vibe I go by. I'm all about having fun, relaxing, and being peaceful, cooking good food and good vibes.
As he hastily packs his gear, the sounds continue. He calls out, hoping it's just another hiker, anything that might answer, but the silence that follows only strengthens his fear. Without hesitation, Josh leaves the woods, escaping unscathed but carrying an unsettling feeling he can't shake. As he heads back to safety, his mind swirls with more questions than answers. It's a chilling reminder to always trust your instincts, just like Josh did. Had he ignored his gut feeling and stayed, this night could have taken a much darker turn. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more terrifying encounters and horror stories. And if you've ever had a chilling camping experience of your own, let us know in the comments below. Until next time, stay safe and sleep with one eye open.